Yo, what's up world? It is your boy Philochko here, making another me talking about stuff video. And this one might be a long one. I don't know how long this one's going to go, but I really want to speak my mind about something. About how my life has drastically changed since I started making YouTube videos. And I mean, it's really changed. I'm in a different country. I work doing completely different things. Like, my life has changed dramatically since I started making YouTube videos, and I just want to talk about that. What made me think about it was I just put up an old video of me teaching English. Like, ironically, my ex-wife actually, she filmed me teaching English to her, because it's the first day we ever met. We were friends on Contacte. I've been on Contacte for years, and we met the first day we met. She took a video of me teaching her how to pronounce bitch and beach and what's the difference between the two. And ironically, like a year later, I'm like a up-and-coming English teacher, worldwide known mostly, so it's weird. But besides all that, but what I noticed was I was making YouTube videos before I really became popular, before I started teaching English. I was making videos about just stupid, silly things. And I remember when I was making those videos, I would always check it. I'm like, is anyone watching? No one's watching. Is anyone watching? No one's watching. You know, before I started teaching English and stuff, I probably had maybe 20 subscribers. And I remember, like, my biggest goal was, like, back then was to have, like, 100 subscribers. I was always like, imagine one day I get 100 subscribers. That'll be so cool. I'll have an audience. And I remember that shit. And this is I've been making videos for 15 months, you know, a year and like 3 or a year and 4 months, almost a year and a half. And I remember that. And like as I was looking at my old videos and looking at the views, then I started looking at the videos I'm making now, and it's like, what did I do right? Like, I'm thinking, what exactly did I do right? So I'm going to give you the history of Philochko, what I was doing before YouTube and my life after YouTube. And this is for anyone who's really I don't even know what channel I'm going to put this on. I might put this on my main channel, because this is really about Philochko and not about anything else. So this might go on my main channel. Well, let's get to it. Well, my life before YouTube, I was an actor. I was a professional actor. I was a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Shows I worked on the most was like Law and Order, Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl was what got me started. Like, I was a black student in the school. I had one line in one episode, but I was in like 5 or 6 episodes just as a student. You know, I was walking around, I was sitting down. You can always see me in the classroom or when they're eating lunch. You know, I was just the black guy in the school. That's how I started my career. And that's what I did all the time. I was always doing interesting stuff for Hollywood. You know, I was doing skateboarding stunts for them. I was doing background acting, principal acting, mostly just acting, and photo double work, what's the other one, stand-in work, a lot of Hollywood work I was doing. And the money was good. It was good, like, during every season that wasn't winter, the money was good. Because when winter and New Year's came, it was too cold, I wasn't doing it. But other than that, the money was real good. I remember at one point I had so much money from doing that Hollywood shit, I literally didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know. But luckily I found something good to spend my money on, and that's what I spent it on. But I had a good amount of money, so I decided to travel the world. I went to Germany 2 times, went to Austria, 3 separate trips. You know, I just started traveling and stuff. That was fun. But yeah, like, I don't know if many people know, but I'm not really a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm an actor. I don't have a degree in teaching. I have high school education and nothing really higher than that. You know, I've been a professional actor since 2009, I believe. No, 2009? I don't even remember. But I've been a professional actor for about 4 years, maybe 5. And that was my line of work. Now, what got me into doing YouTube, besides me just liking the Russian language and stuff, it was actually this guy. He's a fellow actor. He acts with me. We did Gossip Girl together. His name's Gary. He calls himself Gary Spielberg, and he made a YouTube video called Baba Fira. I will have the link here, I hope, so you can watch it. And you know, we're both struggling on YouTube. We really didn't know what to do. Like, none of us had anything really going besides just the Hollywood stuff. But the Hollywood stuff we were doing, we were always like background. So YouTube is like our way to become somebody that's not just in the background sitting there doing this. We wanted to actually be talking and be known for talking. So I'll never forget, one day I just woke up and he was like, hey, my video's going viral on his Facebook page. And I'm like, viral? Damn. So I go and look, and I see he has like 20,000 views in like a week. Amazingly fast. And I was like, holy shit. And at this time I still understood some Russian, so I watched it and it was pretty funny. But only person who knows this is my ex-wife. We don't talk that much, but she can verify this. As soon as I finished watching it, I called her. I woke her up, and I was like, look at this. And I showed her, and I was like, you know what? I guarantee you he's going to call me to do an episode. I told her, I said, I bet you he's going to call me, because one, where is he going to find another black dude in New York who can speak and read and write Russian? Who else is he going to find? Who else is he going to be able to write a script in Russian for, and the black guy be able to read? Just me. That's it. In New York City, just me. Maybe 3 other people, but professional actors, just me. So sure enough, like, I think it was a month and a half later, he called me. He was like, hey, I want you in my show. And I was like, you know what? I was waiting for you to call. I knew you'd call me to be in the show. We did the show, and hopefully I have the link here, Baba Fear 3. And you can see me around like 10-minute mark something, but you should watch the whole thing. It's really funny. And I remember every day, like, as soon as I woke up, I went straight to the computer to check the views and to see what people were saying about me. And everything people had to say about me was good. Everything was like, oh, the black guy's amazing. Did he really say that in Russian, or did you guys have to teach him? Did he really know it? Yeah, I knew all that. I knew it. It's funny because out of all the Russians in the room, I'm like the best one when it comes to reading and writing. Like, they're all American Russians. They don't know how to read or write in Russian. I have to do it. I'm the one who has to look at something in Russian and read it to them. You know? This is real. This is not a joke. So after that, I was like, man, people like this. People like me. Maybe I should do something more. So I didn't have much money at this specific time. I didn't have much money. At this specific time, like this 2-month period, work was slow. So I took like $400. You know, it was me and my wife's money. Like $400, and I bought the camera. I just bought it. And I remember I went home, and my wife was home, and I was like, hey. She's like, hey, what did you do? I was like, nothing. You know, I went out and bought a $400 camera. And she was a little upset, like she should be. She was a little upset. And like, I didn't know how to make her feel better. So I was like, look, I promise you, Nelly, I promise you, I will make this money back with this camera. That $400, I promise you, I will make this the best $400 I ever spent. And I swear to everything. I swear to life of my cats. That's what I told this girl. I said, I am going to make this camera that I spent this $400 on the best thing I ever spent money on in my life. And that is exactly what happened. You know, and I still remember that. I don't know if I owe her $200 or something. I probably do. I can easily give it to her now. But like, I remember saying that to her. And so she helped me with the first video, learn English, learn slang for Russians. You know, she wrote up the script for me. I remembered it. It took me like 2 hours to say that whole thing properly in Russian. 2 hours. If you watch the video, the first, it's like the first thing I say, that's like me just speaking Russian, no cuts, just going. It took me like 2 hours to get it right. It wasn't easy for me, man. I never had an official Russian lesson. Never. Everything I know is from some girls talking to me. That's it. Never been to some school and learned Russian. Not a day in my life. Taught myself to read and write myself. So it was hard for me. But still, I did it. And people loved it. And I'd like to thank all of you. And I guess a little more. I feel like hearing some rap music. What do I have on this shit? I don't want to hear any more Arctic Monkeys. I mean, I like them and all, but... Alright, this is relaxed. Just chill. Blinchiki. Alright, whatever. So, I was watching how many views I was getting on this video. And at first it was a little slow. So what I decided to do was, I was looking on all the groups on Contacte, all the groups that were there. And I decided to look at Begin English because they had the most people. And I remember I wrote to one of the guys on Begin English. I was like, hey man, you know, I think it'll be cool if I can make videos, advertise your company, and you in return can post my videos on your wall. He said, sure, show me something. I showed him that day. He goes, you have yourself a deal. And that day, and ever since then, Philochko was born. That was May 1st, 2012 when we made that deal. And ever since then, it's just been easy, easy, easy. It's been real easy. And just in case anyone's wondering why I left Begin English, I know some people care, some people don't. But if you've paid attention to me over the last 14, 15 months, you would have noticed that I've been with many groups of contacted. Me and Begin English, that's who started me. You know, I'll never forget. I'm grateful. Begin English started everything for me. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here. Whatever. What happened was, I was sending a guy videos, and he was posting them. And I noticed sometimes he would go on vacation. He wouldn't tell me. So I'd be making videos, sending it to him, and they're not being posted. And I didn't know. And I'm seeing my views alone. I'm like, what's going on? That's one thing. And the other thing was, they wouldn't make me a manager on the group. They just wouldn't. I was with them for like 6 months or 7 months, and I'm like, I'm making all these videos, you know, people like them. How come I can't be manager? They wouldn't make me manager. So I started making some videos for Lazy English. But the problems with Lazy English was that I had to have it subtitled. So it took like a week to make one video. It takes me no more than 2.5 hours from when I press record to getting a video on YouTube. So I could literally make 4 videos in one day, no problem. It only takes me 2.5 hours at most. And the funny videos where I'm wearing a wig and saying stupid stuff take less than an hour. So me and Lazy English didn't work out too well. And I also did videos for the Dialectica Club, Big Apple School. But the best people I'm with is the people I'm with now. English is fun. You know, I wrote to them, I was like, hey, you know, I don't have a group anymore. I need a group to make videos for. Can I join you guys? Sure. And I was like, can I be manager, one of the managers in the group? Sure. That day. And then here we go again. You know, and I'd like to say there's a lot of other good English teachers out there. There's Irina. There's also Antonina. You know, Oleg Vegan. Yo, that is the man right there. If you know Oleg Vegan, if you're Russian, you have to know Oleg Vegan. Dude is good. We made videos together. Like, I thought I was good at making videos, but when I saw his videos, he's the only person to make me say, I ain't shit at making videos. Dude is good. I was like, damn, he's good. So if you know Oleg Vegan, you need to watch his videos. If you don't know him, you need to look him up. Oleg Vegan. Dude is sick. He's killing it. Me and him are like the 2 of the top people on Lingualeo. And you know, that's basically it. I don't know much more I have to say about all this. It's been an adventure. It's been a trip. I'd like to thank all the friends, all the fans, whoever, all the followers, or anybody, whoever's been involved, anyone. You know, if you ever sent me a friend request, you ever sent me a message, like, thanks to everybody. I don't know where my life is going. Like, 16 months ago, I wouldn't imagine myself in Russia, teaching English, doing parties, touring the whole country. This has all happened very, very quickly, and all because I wanted to prove to my ex-wife that I can make the $400, and I proved it right. I proved myself right. That's what it's all about. Like, I'm telling you, if she wasn't upset about me buying this camera, there would be no Philochko. I like proving myself right. I do whatever I can to prove myself right. So if I say I'm going to make that money back, I'm going to make that money back. And I fucking did, like tenfold. Like, I made $400 like my first month. You know what I mean? So that's basically it, man. A little history of Philochko, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you understood it. Hopefully I keep doing it. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't die in fucking crazy ass Russia. See what happens. Next stop, Brazil. Holla at me. Later.